Time now for your News 4 Utah pinpoint weather forecast first on Utah's CW30.
It's getting cold out there. How about 1 degree in Ely? That's some cold stuff. It's down to 13 degrees right now in Logan. Salt Lake is the warm spot and toasty warm in comparison. 29 degrees. Vernal is 18. Even southern Utah is cold. Cedar City is 8 and St. George is 33. 18 in Hanksville. You know, it's going to be a cold day tonight, or cold night tonight and a cold day tomorrow, but it should warm up just a little bit. Sunshine increasing, and of course, I'll have Utah's most accurate forecast coming up. But News 4 Utah on the CW30 at 9 starts right now.
A school district sending this email to parents warning about a dangerous trend. Students sending nude photos to each other. Tonight, we spoke to the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force about the one app parents really need to look out for.
Plus, why people who attended a homeless vigil in downtown Salt Lake tonight say it's important to remember those with no place to go. And new information about the suspect in an officer-involved shooting. He is wanted in connection with another shooting. We'll tell you where.
Live from Utah's CW30, News 4 Utah at 9 starts now.
Good evening to you. I'm Don Hudson. A warning tonight for parents in the Davis School District. Officials say students are sending nude photos and others are extorting victims with threats and demands for money. News 4 Utah's Nick McGurk joins us now and tells us how the damage can really follow your children forever.
Cyberbullying, sexting, pornography, those are all part of the warnings that the Davis School District here sent out to parents over email right in advance of winter break, saying that students are using their phones to do things that they should not be doing.
It's scary.
Like so many parents in the Davis School District, Tammy Larson got this email reading in part, "We are responding to a considerable number of students using smartphones to take, send, and solicit explicit photos and videos of themselves and others."
These kids feel pressure, and it's, you know, they have the access right in their hands.
The district sending out the email, which reads, "We are very concerned about the safety of our students. We know the free time they will have during winter break will give them more opportunity to access these devices and the apps they contain."
Parents don't understand a lot of times that their kids are sending these explicit photos.
Michelle Bush-Upwall is with Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. She says parents need to be aware that Snapchat is the most common app kids are using to communicate for good and for bad.
If they are producing it, they can be charged with production of child pornography if they take an explicit selfie and they're a minor. And then if it's on their phone, they can be charged with possessing it.
As a parent, you absolutely need to be aware of what your kids are doing on their phones.
Authorities say a really effective tool if you're talking to your kids is to let them know this could affect their future. Now, in some states, we're told, children who distribute nude photos, they're even being put on sex offender registries. In Davis County tonight, I'm Nick McGurk, News 4 Utah.
Now, there are resources for parents to protect their kids online. To keep tabs on your kids and how they're using their phones, you can visit sites like netsmart.org. We have a link to a few other sites as well on our website if you check out this story, goodforutah.com. New at 9, Mayor Jackie Biskupski proclaims today Homeless Persons Memorial Day in Salt Lake City. The mayor read the proclamation at a candlelight vigil in honor of homeless people who died in 2017. Mayor Biskupski also repeated the city's commitment to ending homelessness and preventing additional loss of life. Those who spoke at the event said that tonight might be the only night the homeless are actually remembered.
The mothers, the fathers, the sons and the daughters who died from illness or conditions that are really directly related to their homelessness. For many, this will be the only commemoration of their lives.
Our son, my kid's brother, froze to death out here. He hurt himself and laid there and froze to death.
Now, Salt Lake City joined 175 other cities across the country to remember those who died in homelessness. It is held every December 21st because it marks the longest night of the year. Also new at 9, information gathered during Operation Rio Grande has led to the arrest of 40 people. 33 of the arrests were for drug-related charges. Officers from 10 agencies helped make those arrests. A spokesperson for the Department of Public Safety says the arrests are a great example of agencies working together to make communities safer. We're learning new information tonight about the suspect in last night's officer-involved shooting in Utah County. Now, Utah County detectives say that Arturo Gallimore Jimenez is wanted in connection with a recent shooting in Aurora, Colorado. Investigators say Jimenez was asking people for gas money at a truck stop in Nephi when he pulled out a gun and shot his own truck. The sheriff's office says deputies engaged with him. A pursuit began, and at least a dozen shots were fired, mostly by the deputies. Jimenez came to a stop at I-15 and the off-ramp there in Orem. He had been shot twice and was actually wearing a bulletproof vest.
We don't have any indication that that's the case. He has expressed a desire to leave the world. Whether his intention was to have it happen that way or not, we don't know.
Two other vehicles were caught in the crossfire along I-15. Police say one person was shot in the shoulder. The back window was also shattered in another vehicle. Jimenez is in the hospital. No word on charges yet. The death of a 13-month-old girl, leads to first-degree murder charges against her mother and her boyfriend. 24-year-old Cherokee May Dia of Cedar City and her boyfriend, 30-year-old Brendan Dalton, are being held without bond. The medical examiner ruled that Gage Dia died from blunt force trauma. That happened back on April 17th. Just days before, Dalton said he had actually tried to soothe the crying toddler when she lost consciousness. Now, she spent 3 days on life support before she passed away. Prosecutors say Dia and Dalton, you see him right there, used drugs, and a witness says that they saw Dia actually shaking that baby. Today, the Colorado mother accused of beating her son on a JetBlue flight to Salt Lake City was officially charged. Charisse Klipfel was charged with 1 count of assault. Passengers sitting near her on the flight from Boston to Salt Lake said that they saw roughly 12 instances where Klipfel would strike, slap, or kick her son or aggressively shove him. The charge carries, by the way, a maximum sentence of 1 year. Klipfel is already in custody in Davis County. Prosecutors are considering her a flight risk as well. New tonight, a proposed Band-Aid on the Children's Health Insurance Program, or CHIP funding. Senator Orrin Hatch and a Democratic senator from Massachusetts have put together a temporary funding solution for the National Insurance Program for children in low-income families. The 6-month funding bill will be voted on at the beginning of January, according to Senator Hatch. That will give him enough time to draft and pass a 5-year funding plan for CHIP. In a statement, Senator Hatch says, and I'm quoting now, while the proposed short-term patch offers some funding relief, in my view, a long-term reauthorization is essential so that states, including my home state of Utah, can plan into the future, and the families that benefit from CHIP can be sure that coverage for their needy children will not disappear. All right, police need your help to find a Grinch who stole the Christmas package. It happened at 111 South O'Henry Road. And they released some video of the suspect. You see it here. He walks up the steps right there to the house, bends over, and removes the package. All captured on the surveillance system at that house. The suspect described as light-skinned, dark hair, wearing a brown jacket, black T-shirt, and jeans at the time. Look closely here. If you think you know this person, Sandy Police would love to hear from you at 801-799-3000. Coming up, how hospital patients who will not be home for Christmas are hanging on to that holiday spirit. And how a deserving family got an unexpected holiday surprise. This is a great story. You don't want to miss it, just in time for Christmas.
And live outside, we're looking at the Colonial Flag News for Utah weather ball. It's red. That means warmer weather ahead, but it won't last for long. Another storm is on the horizon in Utah's most accurate forecast coming up.
Hair care for members of the News 4 Utah team provided by Michael Stockdale at RMS Studio.
Do you want to go? Let out your inner child at the Lexus December to Remember sales event.
Lease the 2017 IS300 all-wheel drive for $299 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer. If you've been injured in an accident, don't just hire any lawyer. Hire the law firm with the best client reviews. How has Robert J. DeBryan Associates achieved these top client reviews? It starts with our 6-point client promise. Promise point number 6. We promise to help you get 100% of the compensation you deserve as quickly as possible. Your case, our promise. Robert J. DeBryan Associates. Chat with us online right now at robertdebry.com or call 801-699-9999.
Nissan
Titan.
It sees what you can't.
Loaded with standard safety features. Hurry, the 2017s are almost gone. Get up to $99.10 off MSRP on the 2017 Nissan Titan. Now as low as $22,700. See Star Wars The Last Jedi now playing.
So your folks took it pretty hard, huh?
They loved that tree. It really meant a lot to them.
I look back upon my child, see the snapshots of my life.
This is all trees.
And I will remember you.
Let's bring everyone closer this holiday. Toyota, let's go places. Let out your inner child at the Lexus December to Remember sales event.
Lease the 2018 NX300 all-wheel drive for $339 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
For anyone who's ever had a brother.
We have a bond that's deeper and more meaningful than any other.
For anyone who's ever raised a child.
You used to say it was a babe magnet.
You used to be little and cute. Now you're just old and in the way.
And for anyone who's ever wondered how you can replace one big star with another big star and still have a hit show.
It's like Charlie Sheen's house.
There's 2.5 Men.
Tonight at 9:30.
On Utah's CW30.
There's no place like home for the holidays, but unfortunately this year thousands of Utahns, well, they're stuck in a hospital in a bed instead. With the help of our partner, Intermountain Medical Center, News for Utah's Ali Monson shows us how patients are hanging on to that holiday spirit.
While most of us are out shopping and decking the halls with loved ones, patients like Hannah Schramm and Angela Alvey are trying to survive.
All the unknowns are really scary.
I'm waiting for a heart transplant to be able to leave the hospital.
For Schramm, who went into cardiac arrest months after coming down with the flu.
That the virus actually went into my heart.
It's easy to worry about what's next.
The doctor said, oh, you'd probably have a heart by Christmas, but Christmas is rolling around, so it's kind of disconcerting.
For Alvey, the main concern is less for the future and more about what she's missing now.
Being away from family has been really hard. You're the mom and you're their main caretaker, and your whole life revolves around them, and all of a sudden that's not there anymore.
At 24 weeks pregnant with her 5th child, the Utah mom's water broke, sending her straight to the ER for 24-hour care.
They told us that that was basically a ticket to not going back home until the baby was delivered.
While the ladies are different ages and dealing with different challenges, they have something in common.
So my kids brought me a tree and put some of our special ornaments from our homes.
My big plan is I'm going to go around caroling on Christmas Eve.
They're both trying hard to find and feel the spirit of Christmas. And thanks to the nurses and staff at Intermountain Medical Center, they say they're finally starting to do that.
Really, all of us try our best to make it as comfortable as possible. So I think sometimes putting yourself in their shoes is the best way to do that.
From helping Schramm make her way around the facility to sing,
it takes 2 nurses plus the rehab person,
to bringing back the magic of Elf on the Shelf for Alvey's children at home.
We take pictures every morning of her so the kids can see what she's been up to. And
it's those simple acts of kindness, they say.
The nurses and the staff kind of become your adopted family as you're here.
That give them hope next year they'll be well and finally home for Christmas. In Salt Lake County, Ali Monson, News 4 Utah.
You can find more stories with our partners at IMC on our website, goodforutah.com/IMC. All right, happening today, a deserving family in Midvale gets a really great and unexpected holiday surprise. A fully restored minivan. Viking Automotive, Auto Collision, and Tip Top Transmission all got together this year to help give back to the community. Now, since November 28th, they have been taking nominations for families in need during the holiday season. Today, as part of the Best Elfing Christmas Drive, well, I had to really be careful how to say that, a handful of families got some much-needed help this holiday season, and the people who nominated them got to be there for the big reveal.
Independence, you know, being able to take all of our children someplace and, you know, make sure they all fit in an automobile to go someplace and enjoy it. They never go anywhere. They never, you know, they just don't go out because they just don't have that ability.
Best elfin Christmas. I'll say that again. Deborah says she loves her sister and knew they needed some help. Hats off to everyone.
I can't even think of the name. Viking Automotive to give us a car. That's just, I can't even express how nice that is. But thank you, that's all.
Hopefully there were some tissues in the car, but I can tell you this much. The minivan was also packed with wrapped Christmas presents and a lot of other needed gifts.
Time now for Utah's most accurate forecast with Dan Pope, Weather Rate Certified 6 years in a row.
You know, a lot of people have been saying to me, I didn't get any snow. Spanish Fork, my Facebook friends there say no snow. Only a trace fell in Richfield. But how about Sharon Taylor's backyard? This is in Kanash, 18 inches. And proof is that these candy canes are 24 inches in height. So you can see a lot of snow fell in Kanash. Did you know that Kanash holds the record for the biggest snowfall in a valley location? Back in February of 1953, they had 34 inches in 24 hours. So this is a place that tends to catch the snow, but that was the biggest snowfall we could find anywhere in the state. Woodland Hills had 9 inches, but Spanish Fork, just around the corner, a trace. Altamont had nearly 6 inches, LaPointe 5 inches, and Moab 5 inches. 4 inches in Hiram, Sandy, and East Layton, Manti, and Oak City with 3 inches of snow. But Ogden, only a trace. Hey, did you know today is officially the first day of winter? It began at 9:28 a.m. It's called the winter solstice. 9 hours and 14 minutes of daylight today. You know what? From today going forward, the days get longer. And by summer, we'll have 15.5 hours of daylight around June 21st. Well, here's your preliminary look at traveling. If you're going to travel tomorrow, 2 thumbs up. By Saturday, light snow. Christmas Eve, believe it or not, we could have some flurries around the area, especially in northern Utah, and mostly cloudy on Christmas Day. Looks like pretty good travel, and it'll warm up enough that any snow that falls will probably melt on the highways and the byways. Looking off the Bountiful Bench, 13 now in Logan, 21 in Ogden, Provo 23 in St. George, almost as cold as Salt Lake City. How about Park City, 9 right now, 12 in Tooele. South Jordan is 21 as the thermometer drops, especially in those places that have a little bit of snow. I want to draw your attention to this storm coming into the Pacific Northwest. The flow is northwest. That favors the Wasatch Mountains. It favors the Bear River Range. It also favors the Wellsville Range. And so beginning on Saturday morning, early, this little storm is going to bring some snow to those areas. I show you on the Futurecast as the one storm moves away. Pretty good day tomorrow. A lot of sun in the central and south, but in the north, increasing clouds. Look what happens. This is 4 a.m. Saturday morning. We're seeing snow in the Wasatch Mountains, some snow in the valleys, especially north of Interstate 80. Could see an inch or two in Ogden, Logan, maybe 2 to 3 inches. And certainly a good chance for 5 to 10 inches in the area ski resorts. And it continues to snow through Saturday, 11 a.m., even into the western Wasatch. Some snow until 4 p.m. east of Provo up towards Spanish Fork Canyon. Maybe Spanish Fork, you'll finally see some snow. And some flurries coming in Sunday at 9 p.m. Christmas Eve. Wouldn't that be nice? Here's your forecast for tomorrow. Take a look at the high temperatures and low temperatures. Single digits going all the way up to barely into the 30s. Happy holidays and 50s for St. George. Plenty of sunshine there for you. And next week, we've got another front coming in, but it will barely affect southern Utah. Tonight's low 20 in Salt Lake City, teens in the suburbs. Look out for black ice. In the next couple of days, there's that light snow pattern on Saturday. Flurries Christmas Eve and early on Christmas Day. Another storm system is due on Wednesday dawn, so we're going to keep the valleys ventilated and keep the pollution to a minimum and bring a little snow to the ski areas. You know, best of all worlds.
Yeah, snow in the mountains, clean air for everyone to breathe.
A little snow for Christmas.
Yeah, and just in time for Christmas. All right, coming up, Utah's population booming, and we're going to tell you what is behind the state's surge in residents. Plus, wait until you hear how much money Jordan High School, the Jordan School District and the high school students in that district raise for those in need this holiday season.
Season of Audi's sales event is here. Audi will cover your first month's lease payment on select models during the Season of Audi sales event.
emergency braking.
It stopped for you.
Standard on Nissan's most popular models. Hurry, the 2017s are almost gone. Save up to $4,000 on the 2017 Rogue, or save up to $12,910 on Titan XD. See Star Wars The Last Jedi now playing.
Really? Really?
Really?
Really?
See zero in a whole new way. Get zero down, zero deposit, zero first month's payment, and zero due at signing on select Volkswagen models. Now with the People First warranty.
Progress is pioneering performance. Get an exceptional offer on this Q3 at your local Audi dealer.
Want to feel luxurious hand cream?
Luxurious hand cream? My hands get so dry and cracked from my job, I need serious relief. That's why I use O'Keefe's Working Hands, the #1 selling hand cream for guaranteed relief of dry, cracked hands. Thanks to O'Keefe's, I got my hands back.
Want to feel luxurious hand cream?
Luxurious hand cream? My hands get so dry and cracked from constant washing, I need serious relief. That's why I use O'Keefe's Working Hands, the #1 selling hand cream for guaranteed relief of dry, cracked hands. Thanks to O'Keefe's, I got my hands back.
Consumer alert now. We're talking census data. The national numbers are out, and for 8 years in a row, Utah, one of the top 10 fastest growing states in the country. Utah placed third on the list with growth of 1.9% from last year. In first place, Idaho. In second, Nevada. According to the ChemC Gardner Policy Institute, Salt Lake County saw an estimated growth of about 99,000 people. That's the second highest in the state. Utah County came in at #1, 101,000 people. Researchers say a big part of that growth, new babies.
So it's, a big chunk of what drives our population growth, and that is what has historically driven our population growth. Since we're a state that loves to have kids and have big families, it makes sense.
Yeah, the researcher also says Utah's strong economy is bringing more and more people to the state. High school students in the Jordan School District, get this, raised more than $419,000 this holiday season, all to help people struggling in their communities. The money was raised collectively from all 5 district high schools, while school staff agreed to kiss pigs like you're seeing there, get a pie in the face like you're seeing here, all for cash. Many students went door to door. They also did odd jobs to raise money. That money will help local families in need. It will also help the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
It makes me so proud of people and the community, and just to show how much good there is.
Now, we focus on the high schools, but we should mention middle school students also raise money to help their communities during the holiday season. Coming up, hundreds of Elvis items are about to hit the auction block. We'll tell you what some of those items are, in addition to the chair you see here.
Begin your Moab adventure. Plan your trip today at discovermoab.com.
Automatic emergency braking.
It stopped for you.
Standard on Nissan's most popular models. Hurry, the 2017s are almost gone. Save up to $4,000 on the 2017 Rogue, or save up to $12,910 on Titan XD. See Star Wars The Last Jedi now playing.
The Mercedes-Benz winter event is back. And you won't want to stop for anything else. Lease the GLE 350 4MATIC for $599 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Hi.
Well, honey, I said sweet potatoes.
Yes, you did. I forgot the shrimp. Shrimp and apple pie.
Dad likes pecan.
Oh, well, in that case, I can...
Love to drive? Visit the Start Your Own Legacy winter sales event for leases starting at $289 a month at your local Infinity retailer.
time of year is all about family.
And we'd like you to be a part of ours.
So our Chevy employee discount is now available to everyone.
You pay what we pay.
And not a cent more.
We're so happy to share this with you.
It's our way of saying happy holidays.
And welcome to the family.
The Chevy family.
Use your employee discount for everyone to get $4,500 below MSRP on this 2018 Chevy Equinox.
See your Rocky Mountain Chevy dealers.
Nursing is healthcare with a heart.
We're the expert hands and the warm smiles that people need.
As nurses, we have to be at our best.
For our patients.
For the doctors.
And for ourselves.
We found a future in nursing at Eaglegate College.
Accredited degrees, nursing taught by nurses, and real-world preparation.
Enroll today at Eaglegate College, the heartbeat of healthcare. Visit eaglegatecollege.edu or call 801-333-7133.
So your folks took it pretty hard, huh?
They loved that tree. It really meant a lot to them.
I look back upon my time, see the snapshots of my life.
This is all tree.
And I will remember you.
Let's bring everyone closer this holiday. Toyota, let's go places.
Effective immediately, Southside High School is shut down.
Welcome to your new school.
Take off that jacket right now or you're suspended.
The traitors picked the wrong side.
Riverdale returns with an all-new episode Wednesday, January 17th, only on the CW.
Let the bidding begin. 271 Elvis artifacts are going to be auctioned off January 6th. Want to let you get a head start here. Among them, this rocking chair. It comes from a version of the famous Jungle Room before that Elvis had decked out with shag, carpet, and tiki-inspired furnishings. The chair expected to go for $10,000 to $15,000, probably a lot more than he paid for it. Other items on the auction block include some clothes, some jewelry, and some concert memorabilia. So if you want Elvis stuff, get ready for the auction. I'm sure you can do it online.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Absolutely. Pretty good day coming up for you tomorrow. We are looking at, okay, it'll be chilly in the morning, some icy roads from the black ice. Throughout the day, the sun comes out to play for a little while. Then late in the day, here come the clouds and a little storm that's going to surprise us with some snow on Saturday morning. But tomorrow, good day to travel.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. And thank you for watching.
Thank you very much.
Baby.